Thank you very much for joining me. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields. The largest area of dust is about to move in. Biggest we've seen this season, the biggest so far this year. Now, taking a look at this map, I want to show you where it's coming from, why it is headed our way. This here is a snapshot of what's going on above our heads. This is the dry air in this orange shading. This part's not really dust. There is some dust around, but this is the surge of dust that is headed our way. So let me switch maps here and show it to you. So here we are in the Caribbean, Gulf of Mexico. Here's Africa right there. And look at these bright colors. That is some thick stuff. It's going to hang together, so it's good if you could get the word out in case you have any friends or family with breathing issues, because this one is going to stick around deep into next week. And you see this, these brighter colors, that's telling me we have some thick dust. There's already some around. So let me show you the outlook and what we can expect as we go forward day by day. Now, here we are in the Caribbean. There's already a little bit of dust around. So here's the United States, Cuba, Jamaica, get toward Trinidad, Puerto Rico. Now, here's the coast of Africa. This oranges or brownish shading, that's the dust. So we have some dust around now. You're letting me know in the comments yesterday, so thank you for doing that. Please keep me posted with the dust on how much you get as we work our way into later this weekend and next week. But this is today. Now let me take you out in time. We'll go from today into tomorrow. The thick stuff sitting over toward the Atlantic, but that is going to get very, very close to us. So this is as we work our way through the weekend. By Sunday, this is Sunday, we're going to see the thicker dust starting to work in right here near Trinidad, close to Guyana and Suriname, right on the edge of that, all the way up through Antigua, Barbuda. We'll be on the edge of it in Saba, in Montserrat. But the thick dust here, about to move into the Eastern Caribbean as we work our way into our Sunday. Now on Monday, it's going to be there. So a lot of us start to get it on Sunday. Monday, it's going to be right across the Eastern Caribbean, and this is thick. You see some of the darker shadings of that brown. That means we have more dust out there, and that's going to basically be on top of us. Then as we go from Monday into Tuesday, that starts to surge across, right across northern Venezuela, ABC Islands, Puerto Rico. We're going to be on the edge of it on Tuesday, and then by Wednesday, moving all the way across, starting to move into the Western Caribbean. So watching near Jamaica, Cayman Islands, Belize, Honduras, Nicaragua, even near as you get toward Panama and Costa Rica, we'll eventually see some dust working in later next week, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. But that also means in the Eastern Caribbean, that is sitting on top of us for days and days. And that's why I want you to get the word out about this, because we have a big dust plume moving in, and it stays around all of next week. So at least in the Eastern Caribbean as of now, a dust alert starting this weekend, but really Sunday. And then through next week, if you have any breathing issues, I know we all have different means of living. If you do have a home, it is best that the windows are closed so you're not letting the dust in, which is also tricky because it is also hot outside. But we have a dust alert in place, thinking of you if you have breathing issues. Do my best to give you the early heads up that starting Sunday through next week, this is moving in. Now, why does it move our way? Well, here's the big picture. Here we are in the Caribbean. This, as the world is spinning around, there's trade winds or predominant winds. Things flow around. And we know across the Caribbean, back into the Gulf of Mexico, we usually have those winds coming across from the east to the west. Those are the trade winds. To the north, a different story. Here's a closer look. Here's the Gulf. Here's Florida, Bahamas. We have that easterly breeze with us, and that usually brings across some areas of rain and storms from Africa during the summertime, and we get tropical storms and we get hurricanes. But on top of it, when there's some dry air out there and there's some wind around, that lifts up the dust in the desert areas, gets in the atmosphere, and just follows those trade winds across. So not only do we get hurricanes, but we get the dust. You can see in the North Atlantic, like I'll show you in a second, storm systems usually go from the west to the east. Of course, there's different things that kind of play into this pattern, but this is the predominant pattern, and that's why we get some dust, and this is going to be a big area that's moving in. Now, Western Caribbean, we're mainly dry. Eastern Caribbean, we're watching out for some rain. Now, with the dust moving in, we need to get some rain now, because if we don't get it over the next couple days, we're not going to get it for a little while, because we have that dry air with the dust headed our way. So I've been watching this area very carefully. Trinidad, for example, we're right on the edge of some rain over the next couple days. I want to zoom down near Trinidad and Guyana over toward Barbados in a moment. But look here, this is today, this is our afternoon. Not much here in Central America. Jamaica, we did get some rain yesterday. Thank you for letting me know about that in the comments. Not all of us did, but we had it in some areas. Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, spotty shower, but Guyana, that better chance of rain near Suriname too. And then by tomorrow, we're going to see that rain chance going up in Trinidad. Grenada will see the rain chance bumping up. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the rain chance is going to be a little higher. And yeah, we need to get it for tonight into tomorrow, because after that, if we don't, as we go from Saturday into Sunday, we're actually going to start to dry out, because we're going to see that dry plume, that dust plume working in Sunday through next week. Now, here's the closer look. Here's Martinique, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, the Grenadines, Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados. Here's northern Venezuela. We've had some rain around Venezuela. Of course, Guyana, we've had some of the flooding. Suriname, same thing. Now, as we go from today into tomorrow, we're going to see some of that rain lifting to the north, but it's going to be a close call. So we should get some rain around parts of Trinidad and Tobago tomorrow if we don't get it today. And then spotty showers elsewhere, scattered showers, Martinique, St. Vincent, the Grenadines, and Grenada. Now, this is interesting. Look at this with me. Let me bring out time here and stop it on Sunday. Usually when I show you green on this computer model, the green means rain, like right here. But you see this here, this looks promising, but this is the model getting confused. These are computers, and sometimes they don't see things quite accurately, and that's why I'm here to kind of break it down for you. I believe it's actually picking up on some of the dust particles out there. So this is actually going to be some of the dust that is going to start to move in on Sunday, and unfortunately not the rain. Now, if you get some rain in Trinidad, some spots could get up to 75 millimeters of rain or 3 inches of rain. Most of us will be less, but some of us could get that. And then spotty elsewhere to the north, 25 millimeters to about 1 inch of rain, widening out. Guyana, especially today, we're going to see some interior sections get upwards of 100 millimeters of rain or 4 inches of rain. So additional flooding will be possible. Suriname, scattered showers around, but again, higher amounts, parts of Venezuela and Guyana. In Trinidad, we're going to be right on the edge of it. We hope to get some rain as we go over the next 48 hours. Let me know what you get or what you don't get, and put your location in those comments, and we'll be keeping track of that together. Now, one front here to the north over by the U.S., again, with the predominant wind flow, those move from the west to the east. So you see this front right here, we're watching the moisture down here. Gulf of Mexico pretty quiet for now, but as we go forward from Friday into Saturday, we're going to start to see another system start to develop. You see here back through Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alabama, some of the rain right there, while this here pulls into the Atlantic region of Canada. And tomorrow we watch out for that chance of rain in the southeastern Caribbean. And then by Sunday, this front here is going to be very close to Florida and the Bahamas. Florida, Bahamas, and Cuba, Cayman Islands included. It is going to be so hot, close to record heat, because that front will be just to the north. We are going to be baking even over toward Belize, Yucatan, and Mexico. Very, very hot weather as we go over the next couple days. Lifting up to the north, here we go over toward the D.C. area, back toward New York, some of the rain. I bring that up because I want to show you the scattered showers not only today, but as we go out in time. This will start to push in tonight near Prince Edward Island over toward Nova Scotia. You see some of the rain right here. This is our Saturday, and then on Saturday night, it'll start to make its way into Newfoundland. So much of the day tomorrow in Newfoundland, we're on the dry side, but later in the day, we'll get some of that rain working in tomorrow night. You see it right there, and this is our Sunday, and then that front will start to push up. Eastern Pacific side, the hurricane season starts soon. It starts May 15th, and you can see some blobs of rain, nothing organized. Water temperatures are usually warmer here this time of year, and that's why the hurricane season starts earlier. So I am watching that very carefully to see if we get any preseason development over the next couple of weeks. So 30% rain chance today. Could see a few showers and storms in Jamaica on Sunday. We're looking at a 40% chance. Cayman Islands, we are hot and mainly dry. Rain chance in Trinidad and Tobago, 50% chance today and a 60% chance tomorrow. We need it. Let's hope we get it. I wish it was a 100% chance. It's not, but at least there's an elevated chance. 40% chance the next 2 days in Barbados, a 40% chance the next 2 days in St. Lucia before the dust starts to move in. We get back toward Grenada. You see tomorrow rain chance about 50% and about a 40 to 50% chance tomorrow, St. Vincent in the Grenadines, and then we dry out. Martinique, rain chance through the weekend, 30 to 40%, and a 30 to 40% chance in Dominica. Not a lot today. Only a 20% chance of a shower in Guadeloupe today, up to a 40% chance tomorrow. 30% chance of an isolated shower Antigua and Barbuda, St. Kitts and Nevis and Montserrat, passing shower possible, and a 20 to 30% chance Anguilla and St. Bart's. Isolated shower, St. Martin, Saba, and Statia through the weekend. Rain chance in Puerto Rico, about 50% today. Some scattered showers. Could get a couple thunderstorms. Sunday, could see a few as well. U.S. and British Virgin Islands, about a 20 to 30% chance through the weekend. Dominican Republic, couple showers and storms will be around. Haiti, not much, about a 20% chance today. Could see an isolated shower. Southern areas, really south of Port-au-Prince by Jacmel as we get into the weekend. Bahamas, as I mentioned, mainly dry, very hot through the Turks and the Caicos, in near record heat in Cuba. We are going to be baking this weekend. Hot as well over toward Belize, Yucatan, and Mexico. Rain chance stays very limited as we go through our weekend. Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire, rain chance stays kind of small, 30% chance in Curacao tomorrow. Waiting on some of the dust that will arrive early next week. May have a little bit around now, but it is going to be picking up. Bermuda, rain chance today, 30%, mainly dry on Sunday. 30 to 40% chance Costa Rica and Panama the next few days. Guyana, watching out for the areas of flooding. We are covering that and staying on the elevated side with rain in Suriname. May catch a small break for tomorrow, picking up again on Sunday. Northern Venezuela, about a 40 to 50% chance, especially just away from the coast. So tracking some of these areas of rain, but the largest plume of dust arriving Sunday throughout next week. Low air quality, some breathing issues, of course. Please get the word out about this in advance, and it will stick around through next week. So watching that, and again, hurricane season starts on June 1st. So monitoring that, of course, for you in case we see anything trying to spin up before the hurricane season actually starts. So again, on the lookout for some of the dust. I hope some of us get the rain. Thank you for being part of this channel, and have a great rest of your day.